Guys, we are so back because today in the high box we are having one brand that never disappoints. I'm talking about Ahmed Maghribi with Ighra'a. I believe this is how you say it. Ighra'a? Ighra'a. Whatever. Ahmed Maghribi Ighra'a. Extrait de parfum. So, without even waiting, because I cannot wait no more, let's just cut it open and go into it. I heard good things about this fragrance. I had my nose on it. I did not spray it, but I smelled it from the cap. So it is half blind buy, let's say. Not fully blind buy, but like half. What the hell? Okay, unfortunately the plastic here, they heated it too much and it got stuck with the paper, but whatever, who cares about the paper? Let's get into it. So this is the presentation. Not as good as for Latani, but this is also much more lower type of fragrance. Latani is like top tier. Right, finally came off, and then here we have it. Of course, it dropped. Damn, it's all messed up. Let's rewind, okay? Yeah, all this never happened. Yeah, all this never happened. I'm opening it for the first time. So this is the box, and this is how the bottle looks like it. I am telling you guys, no one does better presentation in the perfume industry than Middle Eastern perfumes. No one. So, such a nice bottle. It has this like leafy print in the back, and it also feels quite heavy, I have to say. It is the perfect size. It's not as big as the 200 ml or the Parfum of Club de Nuit. And this also for 100 ml. Is it 100 ml actually? Let me see. Yes, it is 100 ml. 100 ml with 40% fragrance oil. Yeah? So double the amount that you find in normal fragrances. Of course, we are talking about Ahmed Maghribi. And yeah, the bottle it's amazing actually. It looks really, really cool. The cap looks very pretty, but unfortunately it's very light. It's not so heavy, it's just plastic. So let's cut the yapping and just get into the fragrance. Let's see if this has a pressurized atomizer. I am pretty sure it does, because Ahmed Maghribi, they are, yep. It does, and it also sprays a lot. Ahmed Maghribi, guys, never ever disappoints, okay? I can already get in there. What is this? It's your Sauvage Elixir. Alright, yes. I am a big time fan of Sauvage Elixir. As you can see here, I have my Latafa Assad that I recycled into my tester strip caps. And also I used to have Fragrance World Just Aswad. That is like the Fragrance World take on Dior Sauvage Elixir. Ooh, this is so strong. Funny enough, just today I was at a perfume store with my friend and they sprayed on me Dior Sauvage Elixir. And I think it happened like 20 minutes ago, and I can tell you guys, this one, it is like, wow, it is literally one-to-one, if not one-to-one, almost one-to-one. It is so close. Better than Assad, like way better than Assad, way better than Just Aswad, way better than French Avenue Modestune, way better than anything else I've ever smelled that does Dior Sauvage Elixir DNA. This is so good. Okay, let's read the notes now. So if we go on Fragrantica and we search Ighra'a, Ighra'a. Here it is. So warm, spicy, fresh spices, yes, sweet, amber, aromatic, woody, yes. Okay, wow, a lot of notes, and actually they are very similar to the OG. So in the top notes we have pineapple, cardamom, black pepper, nutmeg, tobacco, grapefruit, cinnamon. Middle notes we have lavender, patchouli, coffee, iris. Base notes we have labdanum, vanilla, Haitian vetiver, amber, sandalwood, benzoin. So, said that, I can tell you guys, this one, it's in the opening at least 1-1 Dior Sauvage Elixir. To my nose, I cannot pinpoint any difference, and just to make sure, I will go ahead and spray on skin. Look at that one, by the way. Insane. And of course, this one, it's like 40% fragrance oil. Yeah, it's saying 59.8% alcohol, so 40% fragrance oil. And you can see like how much oil it leaves on my skin. Damn. All right, it is so strong. Yeah, so on my skin, I can say I can already find differences between paper and skin. On skin, it is not 1-1 as it's on paper. I would say it's little bit more like nutmeg in the opening, just a little bit, not much. And then maybe, what else is it? Something sour. Maybe it's the grapefruit, yeah. Just maybe a bit more nutmeg and a little bit more sour grapefruit than the Sauvage Elixir. But this is literally like the only differences I can pinpoint right now. Wow, it is so close. And also very good quality. We are not talking about any screechy, chemically synthetic. No. Ahmed Al Maghribi, top tier quality. Wow, I'm so happy. I am so happy to have this one. I'm gonna go to Italy for winter, and you already know, Ahmed Al Maghribi straight away in my luggage. Straight away. I will not even have to think about it. Insane quality. Guys, trust me, Ahmed Al Maghribi, whatever you will blind buy, the quality will not be ever what disappoints you. I know I'm glazing them, but listen to me. Everything I tried from Ahmed Al Maghribi, from the presentation to the amount of fragrance oil that they put inside, and to the details that they have on their bottles, to the pressurized atomizers, and to the quality of the oils, for the price, like, are we joking? Like, are you being serious right now? How can, like, if you look at the prices of other fragrances, other designer fragrances, how is it even possible? Like, I cannot almost pinpoint any difference between this one and the OG. Like, we are talking about like that much, okay? For how much? Like $50 compared to like 200, 160, okay? Something like that, whatever the price is. All right. Now that it's dried down a little bit more, and I'm also calming down from glazing them, I would say now it's starting to kind of go in its own direction. It is not remaining as liquorage. Yeah, that's what is actually missing in the nose, liquorage. It is not as liquoragey, I don't know if that's the word, but it is not as liquorage as the OG. That's what is missing. Yes. Okay, now that I know, I cannot stop thinking about it. But to be honest, as someone who didn't know and sprayed it, and I just tried Dior Sauvage Elixir like 20 minutes ago, I could not pinpoint any difference. So do whatever you want with that information. But I'm telling you, it is very close. In the dry down, it goes a bit more in its own direction. Maybe it's becoming a bit more like nutmeggy, a bit more softer, a bit more easier. But definitely it carries that like barbershoppy, old school, like very elegant, elevated and sophisticated scent that your Sauvage Elixir is. This one is carrying that. And for a much better bottle. Like maybe just the cap that is a bit light and does not have magnet, but everything else, like even the bottle, is so cool. Like, wow. Look at the, whatever they put in the back, leaves, I guess. Insane, absolutely insane. I have to definitely start buying more perfumes from Ahmed Maghribi. And let me know, guys, what else would you like for me to review or see from like Ahmed Maghribi or like any other Middle Eastern fragrance house that is very slept on? Alright, it's getting much more of that barbershoppy feeling. It's unlocking, let's say, a bit more freshness, a bit more sweetness, less like spiciness. I guess like the vanilla and the ambers are starting to come out. Does it have patchouli? Yeah, it has patchouli. Yeah, definitely I can still smell that patchouli here. A little bit floral, I have to be honest. Yeah, but hey, until now, this one is being really good. I am not sure about the performances. I'm pretty sure the longevity is gonna be amazing. Of course, 40% fragrance oil, extrait de parfum. We are not talking about jokes here. But projection actually is what might kind of leave me some questions. So I cannot wait to try this one and come back to you guys with a full review about it. Wow, okay. I'm trying to think how could I describe this scent to you guys. Of course, Dior Sauvage Elixir, you know it. But how could I describe this twist? Okay, take Dior Sauvage Elixir, alright? Then take Hugo Boss Bottled Absolute. I have here, for example, also Latafa Assad Elixir. So this one, I'm talking about Ahmed Maghribi Ighra'a. Yeah, has the DNA of Dior Sauvage Elixir. Then you put inside that like patchouli, that like chocolatey feeling that Hugo Boss Bottled has. You know when you spray Hugo Boss Bottled on your hand or on your skin, and then you get this like smokiness and all of that, but also you get a little bit of like chocolatey feeling. Yeah, so Dior Sauvage Elixir with that chocolatey patchouli feeling of Hugo Boss Bottled Absolute. Absolutely amazing. Well, I am a big time sucker for Hugo Boss Bottled Absolute as well, so for me it's like a win to win, you know? Yeah, definitely a fragrance to check out. I really can't wait to wear this one and just see how it performs, how it goes, and what people think about it. Actually, I was almost forgetting to weight as well this one, so just give me a minute. All right, I'm back with the scale. So Ahmed Maghribi Ighra'a is 385 grams. So if you're thinking to buy this one on the used, on the second-hand places, make sure to ask them how much does it weigh. A new Ahmed Maghribi Ighra'a weighs 384 grams. And with the box, it weighs, let's see, 559 grams. All right, now that we are reaching much more the dry down, we are much further from the opening, I can tell you that like chocolatey patchouli, it's actually fading away. It is amazing actually how much this fragrance developed on my skin in such a short time. So now it is way more Barbary shoppy feeling. It is way more like that gentleman feeling of the Sauvage Elixir, that like kind of like versatility that it has in the DNA of Sauvage Elixir, and not only that like huge blast of spices of the opening. That actually, to my nose, it's really, really pleasant. Just to tell you guys how much pleasant it is, I have been using Latafa Asad in summer. Oof. All right. So I would say this one is exactly like the Sauvage Elixir with just a couple of small differences. In the opening, as I said, it has that like nutmeggy feeling a little bit more, and then in the dry down, like mid-opening dry down, it has that like chocolatey patchouli feeling of Boss Bottled Absolute, and now that is far more in the dry down, it has this like Barbary shoppy, old school, very gentleman, sophisticated feeling that it is really close to the OG. Yeah, I am speechless again from Ahmed Al Maghribi. As always, they never disappoint me, and I hope they also never will. So, if you want to keep smelling amazing on a budget and you want to make sure to know about fragrances like this, just hit that follow, man. It's free.